Hello, my name is Aslyn, and welcome to Quick Tips for Moving Corporate Training Online. Our quick tip for today, consider your audience. So same goes for any regular training program in person. We know as instructors, instructional designers, facilitators, program coordinators, the most important thing is to understand your audience as well as your company goals and your training outcomes. So same goes for online training, guys. When we look at format, we need to consider the outcomes. What do we want to see? How do we want the learners to engage? Do we need everybody to meet together and build a community? Or can learners go and find the content on their own, engage with it on their own, and meet the same outcomes? So what we're talking about here is asynchronous versus synchronous learning. Perhaps you want to do a hybrid of both, and you start with a synchronous session to go ahead and bring everybody together, relay the most important information, set expectations, and then you go off and have them do asynchronous work on their own. Another option is flipped learning. Just because we're changing the location of the training, the concept is still the same. You can still assign your learners content ahead of time, and then after they review that content, we now meet in a classroom, but it's online via maybe web conferencing or a SharePoint site or some kind of hub where we're all meeting. So same concept can be applied here. Now, when we're looking at engagement, this is very, very important for online content. Our learners are using screens all day, and it's very easy for them to multitask and switch over to look at their email or whatever it is that they can distract themselves with. So a good facilitator needs to make sure they include questions and discussion. And these presentations, the ones that will be the most engaging, will be the ones that really balance delivering the content with questions and discussion. So make sure you're including that in your presentations. Perhaps this is including a chat thread along your video conferencing tool that allows people to ask questions in between. Go ahead and maybe this means using a poll, right? Having people engage via a poll. Another tool to use is breakout sessions. So this is great. I've only seen it in a couple of video conferencing tools so far, one including Zoom, where you can actually ask a question and then disperse people in different groups. They have a set time to discuss, and then everybody comes back and we deliberate or discuss and share our ideas on the topic. So definitely ways to keep people engaged. You just have to get a little bit creative. And then next, the content. The content will definitely change when you move to an online format. You have to remember, again, distractions are everywhere. People are engaged with their screens now more than ever. As more online training goes online, people are using their phones, their tablets, their laptops, and they're in front of screens almost all day. What this means is they want quick answers and quick learning. So with that in mind, a key here is to keep your learning bite-sized. Keep it concrete, to the point, precise, and quick. Visuals are great. Visuals help learners learn 10 times faster. Another tool here is to break down your sessions. So maybe you have an onboarding program that's 8 hours long. Cut that down. Maybe you do 2 hours, 3 days a week, and you cut those topics down to one topic at a time. So it's smaller, it's more absorbable, and people aren't, for more important reasons, getting burnt out. You want people to be engaged and feel refreshed and ready to go. So those are our quick tips for today's topic of consider your audience. Hope that was helpful. Please reach out if you have any questions below, and good luck on getting your training online. You got this.